Yo, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cartier. You in Cartier. Well, today we got another reaction video, bro. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn them numbers up. Ah, man, you already know we got another reaction video, man. It's really just that simple, bro. For real, for real. Sheesh. Turn on those post notifications. We need 5,000 subs out yesterday, so let's get to it. Oh man, you know we got more hot content on the way, got more hot stuff on the way. But today, Bow Wow reveals Da Brat doesn't speak to him because of past feuds and fights with Jermaine Dupri. Now, if y'all don't know, Bow Wow, Jermaine, and Da Brat had a huge song. Oh, I think that, you know what I'm saying? Crazy record, hit record. They known each other for years, 15 plus years. Like, they really like that. So, people who friends, they have arguments, disagreements, but we're gonna see why Da Brat is beefing with Bow Wow, quote unquote.
Was making money off of I'm a Flirt, man. That's a good look, yo. But I want to ask you, right? When you first came out, right, you was the hottest thing out. All the females was going crazy
Facts.
over you. What's the older woman trying to get at you?
Nah, it was the other way around. It was me. I was trying to get at them. Hell yeah. You gotta think, man, like, you know, JD was, JD's whole moniker is Young Flying Flashy. So like I said,
Mm.
Jermaine was like the nigga on the block who had the gold rope chain, the whips, the women, you a young nigga coming up, you see that, you want them
I like how he giving JD his flowers right now. Peep that. No hater vibes.
things. So I remember one time, the Gentlemen's Club used to be popping, the old GC or the Gold Club. Now this is the GC Gentlemen's Club. And I didn't want to say the studio one night. So Jay like, man, stay your ass in the car. So, Jermaine had a driver. So I stay in the car.
Mm.
Jermaine and went up shake him. That's like, man, where all the girls at? All the girls surrounded by the G-Wagon. You just see a little nigga with braids hanging out the G-Wagon. That's me out the parking lot. What's up, baby? What's happening? Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm JD Artist. Where JD got so mad, he came out like, man, get your ass back in the car. Man, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, nigga, listen,
Yeah.
this
I see y'all. I'm around y'all. I'm just doing what the people around me do. My big brothers, the people I rock with, nigga. I'm getting at the shorty straight up. But mind you, Bow Wow was a little dude back then. Like nigga, you can't feel me. You know what I'm saying? That could be looked at very bad, especially on the woman's end.
girls I'm looking at in Atlanta, this ain't nothing like what I'm seeing at school. These is grown with, like, I'm seeing it at 12, 11. You know what I mean? Like, this is what's around. So, I became a product of my environment. I think that's why I am the way I am today. It's because you know what I mean? Like JD really my pops. Like, so of course anything that is around
Man,
at a young age, it's in your mind, like, oh, that's how I want it. That's how I want it. I want the girls, I want the cars, I want the jewelry, I want all that shit. And I just use it as my hunger. But Jermaine always
that's fly, bro. I like how he said JD really my pops. Like he's showing respect. He like nigga, that's my pops. Like I like how JD wasn't condoning that. Like, oh, talk to all these grown ass girls. He did have that fatherly perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying?
10 toes down solid. You know what I mean? He never been on no none of that. You know what I mean? If anything, Jermaine is always this person that's looking out. And I think that's why, even through our ups and downs, it happens. We family. We gonna go through it,
Yep.
but it's all about how we come up out that shit. And I love JD to death. I'll do anything for him. That's my man to the casket close. So, you know, JD.
Speaking of that, man, what was the situation between you and JD that went viral some months ago? And I think the Brat jumped in. Like, what was going
Hmm.
on, yeah?
All right, so in a more simpler way, I'm gonna explain it like this. It's family. Family has issues, except because of who we are as public, and you see it,
Hmm.
right? And with me and Jermaine, it's always been a competitive thing. Like I said, it's been just that. It's, you know, um, Jermaine's a big Star Wars fan, and I always compare this with Obi-Wan and Anakin. Obi was the teacher. Anakin at the time before he went dark, he was the understudy. He was underneath Obi. And you see young Anakin want to get out there and go to battle, go to war. And I'm ready, and Obi always not yet. Like, you think you're ready, but it's like, I'm ready. Is you fucking crazy? Like, I'm ready to
Hmm.
go. And I also want to prove to you that I'm that motherfucker, and I want to be the best motherfucker on the label or the best Jedi, period. And you know, it's always been that competitive nature of, damn, man, you know, me coming up young, like, is he holding me back or is he da-da-da? I got to prove to him. That's why that I'm a Flirt record meant so much to me, to show him, like, yo, this is my first number one without you. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, we're just alike, and I'm always wanting to make him happy. I think me wanting to make him happy and him just an applause from him. You know what I mean? You know, you want that. You know, I'm sure Unc at the time wanted that from Dre, that acknowledgement, that love, that respect. You know what I mean? And he gives it to me, but it, you know, Jermaine, he shows it differently. He'll do it behind your back, like give you all your props and be like, yo, don't tell about why I said this shit. So I don't want that shit blow. He don't need to know that he right. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how he is. But that's all it is. It's competitive nature. You know, it's always.
I like your transparency here. He like, nigga, me and JD always been competitive. And we trying to outdo each other, but in a family competitive way. Like, I don't hate that man. I still love him to death. It's just like, nigga, we iron sharpen iron. That's how I look at it, at least. That's how I'm taking it. You know, and they do have a public relationship, and I'm pretty sure it does go viral, but like, I feel like he just want to make JD proud at the end of the day.
Competitive nature. It's never personal. This shit stems because it's like, nigga, I'm better than you. Nigga. Well, just show me. Nigga. Jay, like, nigga, I got all the records you got. I did them. Show me. When nigga, I try to show you, nigga, but nigga, you put out of my system out before I can even give you a fucking chance. Like, you know what I mean? So it's that father-son shit that every father and son go to. You know, you growing up, you smelling yourself now, you getting some act now, you got money, my bag damn near just up if not bigger than yours. You know, I'm pushing the same cars you driving now. That man shit is popping off. That, you know what I mean? So all of our things has been competitive. That's all it is. Me wanting to prove to him, me showing him trying to be like, Bow Wow, listen. It's like, nah, nigga, I've always been like the little pit bull on the label. And then, you know, with Brat, you know, we just did the 50 years of hip hop. We did the Social Death tribute at the BET Awards. That was my first time seeing Brat, and you know, in a minute, and we ain't say no words to each other. Like, we don't speak. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we don't talk. But for me, it's about JD. That's who found me. You know what I'm saying? That's who taught me this. That's who I talk to every single day, 5 times, 6 times, 8 times.
That's hard. That's hard. They still got that relationship, like, nigga, like father and son. He like, we got that respect. That's my boy. We talking every day. We keeping this relationship going. So his focus is make sure that relationship is right. The Brat was a label mate.
Hey, that's who, you know, Jermaine's a big video gamer. We on Madden all the time. We all like, I'm probably calling me right now as I'm talking to you. Like, that's my man. Like, and he's happy that I'm back because, and I am too, because when I wasn't there, cats was telling me like, man, that shit hurting. Like, this one hurt. Like, I'm like, damn, man, that's fucked up. Like, you know, I take that L. I fucked up, you know, just like I said, being in my feelings and lashing out and just that anger I had for him, just, you know, and now we at a good place, and I don't think I'll ever see us feuding or fighting again, ever.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm happy to hear that. So
That's hard. I like how he admit, like, look, nigga, I was wrong, and you know, it's okay to do that, bro. It's okay. Everybody ain't right all the time. You do make mistakes, bro. Like, you got to be man enough to say, look, man, I was wrong. He had natural feelings, natural questions like, nigga, I can't do this without you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like any two men going at each other. It's like he just was growing into a man. But shout out to JD. Shout out to Bow Wow, nigga. Shout out to the Brat, too.
Brad, y'all not speaking. It's not over that situation you and JD had, right? Cause y'all cool now. So I mean, she's still mad over that.
This is Brat's situation, because no matter what, that's still sis. No matter what, you know what I mean. Brat is very loyal.
See the respect. He's saying that sis, no matter what.
To Jermaine. Very, very, very loyal. One thing about Brat, you cannot question her loyalty for Jermaine at all. And you know, Brat got at me publicly, and I was going to respond back. And, you know, I thought about it when I was in the car, and I was like, number one, I erased everything. I said, I'm not going to respond back to Brat. I said, number one, Brat's a woman. And number two, her energy, she really like the middleman, and she more mad at me because we got to keep the family tight. Like, she doing what any big sister would do. And, of course, she going to ride with JD and do whatever. You know what I mean? So I respected that and I understood where her energy was coming from. I knew it wasn't coming from a hateful place, but I think
Mm.
because of that last DM or that last text that we did have, and then I seen a couple little Dish Nation interviews, and and she'll be like, or they're like, so what's up about that? Like skip it, that topic, or I don't want to talk about it.
Hmm.
But she's a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
what do you expect? At the end of the day, Brad could be as harder. Man, listen, Brad is very soft. Sis is very soft, all right? But that's how I took it. There's no ill malice behind it or anything like
Facts.
that. Like, it's all love. But even at the awards, I stayed to JD. That was the only person on the label I'm here for. That's what I'm talking to. And, now might not be the time to be talking, or I'm sure that we could have chopped it up in the back in the dressing room, whatever, but that was JD moment. And, we here to handle business.
That's hard. That was JD moment. I'm not trying to ruin JD moment. It's not about us right now. And I like how you like, nigga, that's sis. She's a woman. Women express themselves differently. And man, one thing I do know, going at a woman, you will never win. You just never gonna win that way, bro. You gonna take a L. So
As long as his performance looks good, and, that's all I care about. And you would have thought that we had apple pie and mac and cheese and fried catfish before we went out there, because we was all in sync. You see Brad doing my ad libs like we never even had an issue. So it's not but love, man, no matter what. But like I said, I understood where Brad was coming from. So I still love Brad. I'll love Brad forever.
I want to see that conversation happen, bro. That's hard. I like how he mature about it. Like I just want to see them all together and a big family again. And they family, it's all respectful. That's hard how he, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the evolution of Bow Wow. Like you could tell he a mature dude and salute to Bow Wow, man. Y'all let me know what he doing nowadays in the comments, man. I might have to look it up, see what's going on. But it's Cartier, you in Cartier world.